Welcome back into the channel. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks, back with your best bets from Major League Baseball. Here for you today on Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. MLB player props, run lines, totals, Northeast predictions. As always, 4 picks in the video. Let's lock in and get this sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that Cap made now. Straight fire.
As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support. Let's have a big day here in baseball. We really do need it, guys. Yesterday was a little brutal. We'll cover that here in just a second. But want to say I appreciate all of you guys here at the channel. I really do. We did get a sweep in the NBA, but Major League Baseball did not go so well. Doing a recap from yesterday in baseball, when we ended up going 1-3, minus 1.55 units. So we did cash our big plus value play yesterday, which was Jackson Holliday to get a hit. Parlay with Shigano over 17.5 outs. That ends up cashing. Jackson Holliday, thank you. He gets that done in the 11th inning on his 6th at bat. Next time, don't make us wait that long because that was kind of rude. Aaron Judge over 1.5 bases. Really thought this was actually a great play. If you look at yesterday, guys, he had one hit. He had a single. But his exit velos on all his balls put in play, which were 3, were 107, 112, and 114. He scorched the baseball yesterday. Just 2 of them went right at somebody, which is just unfortunate. Obviously, if he's got exit velos like that, typically he'd have like 4 bases with lines like that. So that was very unfortunate on that one. Shohei Ohtani goes over 4 at the plate. We missed that play. And then we also missed our Nerfy in the Mariners-White Sox game. I never just stood a chance. First 3 batters of the game got on. Capped by the Julio Rodriguez 3-run home run in the top of the first. And I wasn't as worried about the White Sox pitcher. I thought the White Sox pitcher would be able to get it done. His numbers were much better. His whip was a lot better. And then it was him that ended up selling us on that one. And then the Nationals-Braves parlay ended up getting postponed because that game got postponed. So we ended up going, like I said, 1-3 total. And then we also did add in the lost units on the for the sweep parlay. So it ended up, would have been minus 1.45 units, ends up minus 1.55 units on the day. So all in all, I mean, it definitely could be worse. You know, when you have a lot of plus value on a card, like I said, at least we hit that plus value, which saves us from getting absolutely destroyed. So we did make it up, like I said, in the NBA by going 3-0. But we got to do better in baseball, guys. I honestly, I loved Aaron Judge yesterday. I still thought that was a great play. I don't feel bad, with that one. Honestly, I didn't really feel, the only one that really hurt was really the Nerfy. That one, just because it never had a chance. That one, I was kind of like, maybe we should have stayed off that one. Stayed off of all the Nerfies, because I don't think a lot of Nerfies hit yesterday. I was looking at the early games. I didn't see a lot of Nerfies hitting, so. As far as our Comet Cappers go, though, Justin McKelvey called the Athletics game over 10.5 runs. Ends up being 15 there, so great call there from Justin. We'd love to see it, guys. If you guys want to participate in our Comet Capper section, just drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. Put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. One last thing before we get into the picks, check out our pinned comment and the description for any links you need here at the channel in relation to merchandise, membership, or social media links. All that's down below in the pinned comment and the description. Without further ado, guys, let's get after today. Let's get this sweep at baseball. If you think I'm afraid of plus value, you better strap in because we got a lot of plus value on the card today. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, you guys are probably going to get sick of this. We're going Aaron Judge over 1.5 bases here for the New York Yankees. Plus 120 odds on Fanatics. Risking a unit here. Yeah, so what I just talked about with his exit velocities of 107, 112, and 114 means we were on the right side of the bet. It just had an unfortunate result. So that means today, you guys know he's going to get 2 bases. This is what happens. If he missed it yesterday, he's going to get it. He's likely to get it today. Obviously, his at-bats yesterday were all pretty good. That means he was locked in at the plate. I didn't mind what I saw from him at all yesterday. Did not change my mind about Aaron Judge at all. The dude's locked in at the plate. If he gives us those exit velos again today, expect him to get 2 bases easy. Love the spot though. He's hit this line in 69% of his games this season, 69% in home games this season for Aaron Judge. He's 11 for his last 25 off the starter Nathan Eovaldi today with a double, a home run. That's a 440 batting average since 2021. So obviously Eovaldi used to play on the Red Sox. A lot of those at bats coming when Eovaldi was a member of the Red Sox. So obviously you can't really do it much better than that, hitting over 400 versus Eovaldi. Obviously Eovaldi being on the road here in New York going to make this a pretty difficult start for him. He's been obviously terrific this year, a lot like DeGrom. Like I said, Judge's at-bats versus DeGrom were pretty good. I'm expecting more of that today versus Eovaldi, and obviously has the history that backs it up. He's locked in right now at the plate. This dude obviously is one of the game's greatest hitters. We talk about it every day. He's matchup proof like we talked about. He's still matchup proof. It didn't change. Yesterday did not change anything at all. Just reinforced the idea that taking Judge on a day-to-day basis, if you're getting plus value, is the right thing to do. So Rangers here, 17th in bullpen ERA. So once again, this bullpen is hittable. He's gotten already a couple hits off this bullpen in the series. His single came off the bullpen. So obviously you like seeing that. He's 14 of his last 20 games to this line, 70%. So you like seeing that. So you're giving me a 70% hit rate. If we just take Aaron Judge's lines every day and we're 70% on it, we'd like to be a 70% sports capper, wouldn't we? That's the range that you'd love to be in. That's like the pinnacle of sports betting success. So basically, the idea is let's take Aaron Judge. He's 70%, and the last 3 days we've gotten plus value on it. So what are we doing out here? I think Aaron Judge once again is going to hit this line and is going to reinforce the idea that we're going to have to keep playing him. I hope, because it's like it starts getting awkward if I take him a 4th day after he's missed the previous couple days. I don't want to be doing that. So I'm hoping Judge obviously just delivers here so we can just keep the train rolling on Aaron Judge. Obviously, like I said, love what we're seeing at the plate from him. So, love that for number 1 pick, guys. We got Aaron Judge over 1.5 bases here for the New York Yankees, plus 120 odds on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 2, we got Tanner Bybee, under 17.5 outs, parlayed with Riley Green to get a base hit here for the Detroit Tigers, plus 205 odds on Fanatics. Risking a unit here. Tanner Bybee on the Cleveland Guardians, Riley Green on the Detroit Tigers, so this is the same game. This bet obviously goes together. If Riley Green gets a hit off of Tanner Bybee, obviously that increases the likelihood that we can get Bybee out of the game. I really like the odds here. Obviously, we're going to make it 2-1 here. We can make 2 units on this play. I know some of you guys are like, Steve, what are you doing? You're absolutely crazy. Bybee's line by itself is plus 125. So if you guys want to just do that, you are more than welcome to do just that. It's your decision. I'm going about it taking the Riley Green hit because I think if the under is going to hit, I think Green is going to be in the middle of that. It's one of the best bats in the Tigers lineup. So it's like if we're going to force Bybee from the game, it's probably Riley Green's probably going to be in the middle of that. So let's just add that value into there and make the max profit on this. That's why I've really liked adding the hit into this, because a lot of times they go with the bet. So if Bybee ends up going over, I think it's more likely, obviously, that Green doesn't get a hit anyway. If Bybee goes under, I think we got more likelihood of a Riley Green hit, obviously. But really love this spot, guys. Tanner Bybee under in 5-9 starts this season, 4 or 5 under on the road. Up against the Tigers today, who are 6th in WRC plus, so that's weighted runs created. So that's obviously very good versus right-handed pitching. 8th in on-base percentage, 13th in walk percentage versus right-handed pitching for the Tigers. Obviously, they hit very well versus the right-handed pitching as well. So we love seeing that. I think, once again, this is a great spot with Bybee being on the road. I think we're going to see him struggle. Bybee's allowed a 292 batting average on the road this season. It's not been very good, obviously. We took the same under 17.5 outs when the Tigers played the Cardinals with Fetty on the mound. Fetty ended up pitching just 5 innings. I think that's likely what we're going to see from Bibee today. I think the Tigers are going to be able to get some hits off him, get traffic on the bases, and run that pitch count up, and hopefully force Bibee from the game and make this easy on us. But on the other side, as far as the other side of this bet with Riley Green, a career 5 for 15 off the starter Tanner Bibee today. Last 7 games, Riley Green has been on an absolute tear, batting .444 with 12 hits. So like I said, if we're going to force Bibee from the game, I think Riley Green will be in the middle of that. He's got a hit in 65% of games this season, 8 of his last 10 games with a hit. So I love seeing that. But I really like what he's doing right now. He's on a 5-game hitting streak right now. Obviously, he's seeing the ball very well. He's got great history off of Tanner Bibee. And like I said, I think the two go hand in hand, and I love the value, guys. I love it when we can make 2-1 on a bet. It's going to feel pretty good, which means, like, this is the type of day we got 4 picks, right? If we got plays like this, we could go 2-2 and have a great day. We could still be up good units on like a 2-2 day. That's why I like plays like this, guys. So love it there for number 2 pick, guys. We're going Tanner Bibee under 17.5 outs, parlayed with Riley Green to get a base hit, plus 205 odds on Fanatics. Okay, at number 3, we got the Braves first 5 innings, minus .5 run line, parlayed with Marcell Ozuna to get a base hit, plus 150 odds on Fanatics. We're just taking our play that we had yesterday that got voided due to the game getting postponed. I checked the weather around all these games, guys. All these games should be happening based on what I saw in the weather, so keep that in mind. There was another play I was going to take in the Red Sox game, and I ended up axing it because I'm like, I don't think that game's going to happen because the Boston weather is not looking good tonight at all. But in either case, really love this play today, guys, with the Braves. Braves, I think, bounced back in the series. They lost, obviously, the previous game there to the Nationals. The last game these two teams played. I think the Braves come out and bounce back versus Trevor Williams here of the Nationals, who's 2-5 with a 5.91 ERA, a 1.53 WHIP this season, 5.48 home ERA, 3.09 average allowed this season. So Trevor Williams has absolutely been a turkey tosser so far this season. He has not been pitching very well, obviously. He's not been great at home. And I think the Braves here are going to be able to have some success versus him. Braves here, 10th best in average versus right-handed pitching. So like I said, this is just a really tough matchup as well. The Braves obviously have a great lineup. Ozuna has a hit in 60% of games this season. 14 of his last 18 games versus the Nationals. So you like seeing that. A career 11 for 35 off the starter Trevor Williams today with a .314 batting average. We got Ozuna hitting .279 this season versus right-handed pitching this year. So obviously, like I said, another bet here where we're taking this value, right? And this bet to me goes together once again. If the Braves are going to cover this minus .5 run line, there's a good chance that Ozuna could be a part of that. Obviously, getting a hit. And the Braves are obviously going to have to score on the first 5 to cash this bet. And like I said, it's likely that Ozuna would have to be in the middle of that for the Braves to hit this. So that's why I like really just getting the max value that we can get out of these plays. If you take just the Braves first 5, it's like minus 105. You could definitely do that. And like I said, feel free to adjust it as you feel. But for me, I like getting the max amount of value that we could get out of these plays. I think we're set up for success with a guy like Ozuna. And Trevor Williams, I think, is just going to have a really hard time today. I think, once again, this is just a bad spot for Trevor Williams. And I think the Braves get to him here today. So love it there for number 3 pick, guys. We got the Braves first 5 innings, minus .5 run line, parlay with a Marcell Ozuna base hit, plus 150 odds on Fanatics. Okay, and finally, at number 4, we got Steven Kolick. Great name, by the way. Name is Steven. Just saying. Over 15.5 outs, parlay with Manny Machado to get a base hit, plus 155 odds on Fanatics. So you guys see the system that we're going with? I know. A lot of plus value. You guys are probably looking at me like, holy cow, Steve, you were just spitting plus value today. Yes, we are. But we got Stephen Kolek on the mound for the Padres. 2 of 3 games to the over this season. 2 of 2 on the road this season. So obviously like seeing that. He's on the road here in Toronto. And really a solid spot for him. The Toronto Blue Jays 24th in weighted runs created. Plus WRC plus. So that's pretty good. 17th in on base percentage. 22nd in walk percentage versus right-handed pitching. So you love seeing that. They're obviously going to swing the bat here. And hopefully we get those ground ball outs and get quick outs here for Kolek and get us deep into this game. We saw the Padres bullpen get a little bit taxed yesterday, pitching 72 pitches from their bullpen yesterday in a 14-0 loss. Technically it was 90, but Tyler Wade, you got to take him out of the equation because he's a position player. Obviously he's not a normal pitcher. It doesn't really count. But yeah, 14-0 Jays yesterday. So I think Kolek comes out and produces obviously a better start than what they got yesterday, and I see him obviously getting into the 6th inning in this one. So obviously I like that. And then on the other side you got Manny Machado to get a base hit. He's done this in 74% of games this season, 78% on the road, hitting .299 this season versus right-handed pitching. Bowden Francis on the other side for the Blue Jays, allowing a .297 batting average to righty bats and a .299 average allowed in home games. So obviously I love seeing that. A lot there to like there as far as those splits go. I think Machado will be able to get the Francis, at least get us a base hit today, and hopefully make this easy on us. So do love it there, though, guys. Love it there for our number 4 pick. We got Stephen Kolek over 15.5 outs, parlayed with Manny Machado to get a base hit, plus 155 odds on Fanatics. Risking a unit there. Okay, and finally, technically for our number 5 pick, we got the For the Sweep parlay, guys, plus 48.57 odds on Fanatics with the 25% boost that we talked about. As far as the last couple of days, we've taken that, obviously, with the boost. Fanatics has that boost that you could put on your parlays in baseball. So, yeah, I'm putting 1/10 of a unit on this once again. You know, hopefully we can have a massive day. If we go 4-0 today in baseball, it's going to be like a 10-unit day. Wouldn't it be cool to just show up? We go 4-0. It says 4-0 and then plus 10 units next to it. That'd be pretty wild. I don't think I've ever done that. Because normally, in the past, I haven't played the parlays on the channel. But obviously here, with all the plus value that we do have, we can risk a little sprinkle and go for that sweep. And obviously, if it happens, that would be pretty cool. The idea with these parlays, guys, isn't to go crazy with them. The idea is to do a little sprinkle and give yourself a shot to make some additional money. So, do love it there, though, guys. Appreciate you guys. And like I said, hopefully we have a big day of baseball. We'll have our NBA Best Bets video coming out a little bit later as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. That'll be out around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, maybe a little bit later, based on where I'm at in the morning so far. I'll be around that time, though. Went 3-0 yesterday in NBA, so I'm going to be bringing out the broom in that video. Super excited about that. It was an electric night in the NBA last night. So hopefully we keep the winning days going here at the channel. It was another winning day across the channel yesterday for us all together. So hopefully we keep doing that. That's really my goal, is to keep producing winning days. So hopefully we do that once again here today. So appreciate you guys. Drop your favorite pick down below. Outside of that, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.